Blink, blink, ding, bling. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ling, 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 ding, 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 a ling, 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 a ding, 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 ding. Dink, 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 ding, ding, dink, dink.
Welcome to Ho Yeah Podcast. Hello, Amy. How are you?
Hello, Jackie. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. We just read another installment of For the Love of Kate.
Oh,
And
for the love of Kate.
it's so good. It gets me real pumped up. I'm excited.
It's so much fun to do. I get really nervous right before we do it. I get a lot of horny, nervous energy. And then as we get done, I'm just so relieved and satisfied every time.
I'm dying to read the next chapter. I can't wait.
I know. I had to tell Jackie, I was like, you can't keep reading it, because I saw her. She was trying to read the next one. I was like, no! We have to be in it. We have to be in it when we read it.
I want to find out what happens. It's good. But yeah, I was telling Amy, I'm already dreading the day that we finish it because it's only 15 chapters. So if anyone has any other recommendations for fan fiction, horny or otherwise, let us know.
Our favorite is horny, but if not,
Yes.
then we're still interested. We would love to hear it. Maybe you want to write your own horny fan fiction.
Ooh.
I would love to read your horny, sexy fan fiction any day of the week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, submit it to hello at hoyapod.com.
That's come with an O, C-O-M.
Yes. The proper way to spell it. Yeah, so I mean, I love our sexy Ho Yeah readings, and if you guys join our Patreon, you can listen to them too and get wildly turned on.
Yeah.
For $2. Come on.
Turned on for $2? That can't be right.
That you know what, Jackie? That is right, and I'm telling you, that is a steal of a deal.
Oh my God.
You think, oh, porn's free? This is no mere porn. Come on. This
isn't
erotica.
porn. This is an erotic auditory experience.
Your ear holes are going to be blown out.
Oh yeah. Your ear holes are going to be so wet.
Oh, you heard of a wet willy? You have no idea.
Ooh. Yeah. Each episode is like a wet willy in both of your ears.
One ear is
my
Jackie,
God.
one ear is me. Just don't include that. Don't include that. That's fucking disgusting.
Oh, I want to so bad, but I will.
No,
cut
you
it
can
out.
do it. You can, but just acknowledge that was gross.
Well, today we're talking about season 3, episode 12, 3 Coaches and a Bobby.
That's right. We sure are.
But before that, we have shout outs.
Shout outs. We got them.
All right.
We got them for you. Yeah, I'll go first. First, I would love to do another Facebook shout out. And again, we got another person who got a jab. Got a little jobber.
Another one?
Another one. So,
Yay.
Sam R. posted to our group, "Your podcast must be good luck. I also listened to it before a job interview and was just offered the job today."
Wasn't the last person named Sammy?
Sammy, yeah, And this one's Sam.
What?
I know. I think, yes, we are good luck, obviously. But you must also be doing something right. Probably not as much as us, but
I'd say it's 60% us, a solid 40% you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
discount yourself.
I'll give a 60-40. That's what I'll give. But congratulations. I hope that, you love your new job, and I hope you get paid just tons of money for it.
Yeah, congratulations. Amazing.
So awesome.
I'm so glad.
I know. And I have one more from iTunes.
Ooh. Oh, there's a hummingbird outside my window.
Ooh.
Oh my God. It's still there.
Is it little?
It's so small. Oh, it just landed on a branch. I've never seen one be still before. It looks like a seed. It's so small.
Did you know that hummingbirds can't walk?
What? Why do they have legs then? Oh,
The
I guess
perch.
just a perch.
Yep, they can't
Oh.
walk.
And it's gone now. Sorry, I had to just point that out. But Sammy, you must be good luck because I never see hummingbirds. So thank you, Sammy. Now we're even. Anyway, sorry, Amy, go ahead.
Okay, let's see. So yes, the next one is from iTunes, and this is from Fat White Lump.
Hey, aren't they on the Patreon?
They sure are. So they did.
Woo.
They're on our Patreon, and they gave us an iTunes review. You're beautiful. I love you.
Superstar status.
Superstar. Here we go. The subject says, I like this new generation of podcast.
I like it.
I used the parental listening booth to screen this podcast for my boy. And mother of God, it's all toilet sounds. What the people on the podcast have is a medical disorder. I guess Hollywood decided we needed more criminals yelling about their ladies' friend's baby place. A great podcast for King of the Hill entertainment and a wide range of discussions from poops to social issues.
Oh, thank you, Fat White Lump.
Thanks, Fatty. Love it.
Lumpy. And my shout out also comes from iTunes. Thank you so much, people reviewing and rating on iTunes. Thank you so much. This is from protein_tang_. And the subject says, PP Pants Funny. And it says, love King of the Hill and love this podcast. We are a pro Peggy home. And when I started listening to this podcast and hearing Jackie and Amy's love for the show and Peggy, I was hooked. I got my partner hooked and she listens now as well. Keep up the good work. Via con Dios. Thank you,
Yay!
Protein Tang. And thank you to your partner as well.
Hell yeah. And yay, pro Peggy. Love it.
Love it.
Thank you so much, everyone, for iTunes reviews. It means the world to us. We definitely very much appreciate it.
I sleep a lot better at night. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Every time I look and see a new one, I'm just like, I can rest easy.
It gives me so much pleasure. Thank you.
All right. We got Patreon.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited.
Because you
know what, Jackie? This Thursday, which we cannot forget about.
Okay, I'm writing it down on my calendar right now.
Write it the fuck down. I've got it on like 10 calendars, and I still forget every goddamn time.
This Thursday.
Which will be, August 13th. At 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the live watch party. We're gonna, and the last time everybody had their video on, and I really enjoyed that. We weren't doing that before, but I think I'm gonna continue doing that. Or, well, I'm going to do it, so I will have my video on. So I hope you all join me.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we can see everybody's face. Audio isn't on, so we can just watch each other laugh, like ha 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 ha. Just really
wear your jammies.
Wear your jammies.
Everyone put lipstick on your teeth.
Yes, please do that. So that is for our $5 and $10 tier patrons. You're welcome to join us. We cannot wait to see your lovely faces.
Yes, and your lovely teeth.
We got Jeffrey G.
We've got Jessica C, who knows how to take a picture. That's for damn sure.
Look at that pose.
I know. Shoulder.
We got Shelly R.
And we got Super Ink Burst, or Soup Rink Burst, or Sue Perrin Burst.
However
and you have a mustache and a beard.
And some
glasses.
glasses. Like a nerd. No, I'm just kidding.
You must be smart.
You must. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Oh, by the way, so we have officially sold out of the $5 tier Patreon Escouche pins. However, if you join our $10, because we have enough left for our $10 tier where you get the Ho Yeah logo pin and the Escouche pin. I think we have like 5 of those left right now. Who knows what's going to happen by Tuesday, but I can guarantee that they'll probably still be around. Probably still be available by the time you're listening to this. So we have the $10 tier left for the pins. Eventually those will be done. But for now, there's still a couple left. So get on in here.
Get in here, you nut.
You silly little goose. Get over here.
Come on.
So those are our Patreon shout-outs, and we are so grateful for each and every one of you. We love you dearly.
Love you. Are we ready to get into the episode?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well. All right.
Sounds good.
Hello, okay then. Season 3, episode 12, 3 coaches and a Bobby. Air date, January 26th, 1999. That's my sister's birthday. Actually, she was born January 26th, 98. So close.
Oh, so close.
So close.
Why'd you have to ruin it, Jackie's sister?
Yeah. You couldn't have waited a little bit? All right. Bobby and Joseph are on a football team. The Cougars. Meow. 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 And they have a hot game coming up against rival team, the Wolves. Oh! Unfortunately, the Cougars are apparently a terrible team. Now, I guess somewhere in Arlen there is a bridge. And at some point, the Wolves team came around and tagged the bridge. It just says, the Wolves! In big letters.
The Wolves fuck!
Yeah, something along those lines, yeah. In retaliation, and probably as a way of building their competitive spirit, Hank, Bill, Boomhauer, and Dale take Bobby, Joseph, and the rest of the team out one night to do their own graffiti over the Wolves graffiti. So it ends up saying, like, the Wolves suck, or whatever.
Got 'em.
Or fuck wolf cunts.
Got 'em.
Got him. During this outing, they're all out it's nighttime, and I don't know why Boomhauer or Bill are there, because they don't have, why were they involved? But they're there.
They're always there.
They're always there. They start reminiscing about the days they used to play high school football back when Arlen had a great football team. Hank and his team even made it to state. And Hank gives a lot of credit for the success of their team to their coach at the time, Coach Sowers, who we see in a flashback, kind of comes off as a tough of nails lunatic type, but was apparently an amazing coach. They can't say enough good things about him. And the flashback is great because we get to see all the guys in high school, and they all look young. Boomhauer, I think, has an amazing mullet. Bill takes his helmet off, and we see that he has a full head of gorgeous, lush, long hair.
Curly. It looks so good on him.
Yep.
He's fit.
We cut back to current day Arlen, and everyone is at the Cougars game where they're playing the Wolves. Like, Luann's there, Boomhauer, John Redcorn, everyone's there. It's just, I guess, the thing to do.
Yeah.
During this game, we get to see that Joseph is clearly the star athlete. Bobby is more of a comic relief.
Cheerleader.
Like a mix between cheerleader, comic relief. He's doing little dances, and he has little songs to help build team morale, but he's not playing, and ultimately everybody agrees, even Bobby himself, that he's not a talented athlete.
Yeah.
A 2-minute warning sounds during the game, indicating that the game is 2 minutes away from being over. Hank realizes, oh my god, the team actually has a chance of winning. Like, the scores are pretty close. If we just keep up this momentum for the next 2 minutes, the Cougars might actually win a game. Unfortunately, the coach decides to send Bobby into the game since he hasn't played yet, and this coach has this rule that everyone on his team has to play at least 2 minutes each game. I guess just to be fair. Mm-hmm. Hank and Bobby both protest this decision because they actually have a chance of winning and they don't want to blow it. Even Bobby's like, Coach, you can't do that. We could win. Don't put me in.
I love Bobby's self-awareness. He's so self-aware.
Yeah.
Love it. He's just like, what are you doing? No.
Yeah, don't do this. The coach sends him in anyway, and it costs Arlen yet another victory. Later, Hank and his friends are chatting about the team and how shitty Bobby's coach is, and they start reminiscing about Coach Sowers, their high school coach, and how great he was and how he would have won the game if he had been coaching. They end up looking him up and find out where he works. So they approach him at his place of work, which is a shoe store at the mall. He's a shoe salesperson there.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, but I just love that scene where he's like, it shows him and he's like looking very like stoic and into the distance, and it looks like he's like teaching, like he's coaching some like college football or NFL, and then it just like cuts to him and he's actually just working in a shoe store.
Yeah, it's like an athletic shoe store, so you just see this crowd of people in stands behind him and you realize it's just a poster on the wall.
It's like Foot Locker where they all wear like referee shirts.
Yeah. And I love this part because Coach Sowers is so excited. He recognizes them. He's so excited to see him. He's just like, oh my God, Hank. Another classic Boomhauer part. He's like, Boomhauer, how are your folks? And Boomhauer says something like, dang old man, they're doing fine, man, down in Florida, dang old lottery winner, no problems, man. And then Coach Sowers just says, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know, I love that. I love, there's two really good Boomhauer jokes, like Boomhauer voice jokes in this episode. That's one of them. And then I love that, like, apparently his parents won the lottery.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
They're doing great, no problems.
They're doctors and they won the lottery. These people are rich as shit.
Yeah. And then Coach Sowers turns to Dale and he's like, Gribble, no one's killed you yet.
That's one that I wrote down that is so funny. I love it.
And then he finally turns to Bill and he's like, Bill, what happened to you? And Bill's like, it's a long story.
And Bill's like getting ready to go into the long story, and Hank's just like, hold on. We don't have hours. Hold on.
Yeah. They ask Sowers if he'd consider coaching the Cougars again, and Sowers is just overwhelmed by the offer, and he enthusiastically accepts. He even immediately quits his job, and then Hank's like, oh, this isn't a paying position, and then he takes back his little whistle he just gave to his manager.
I know. We all have that fantasy of immediately quitting our job, just being like, I accept, and also, you guys go fuck yourself.
Oh my God. I never got to do that, but there was one time where I worked at this shitty restaurant chain in Florida called RJ Gators, and thank God all of them have closed down now. It's so satisfying, but the management, it's shitty working at any of these chain restaurants. It's just terrible. And I was 18. They were trying to get me to work New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And
oh, please.
I was just like, by this point, they had like yelled at me and I had like cried at work. I mean, it's normal to cry at work, especially when you work in a restaurant, especially when you're 18. But I was just like, I don't want to work New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I don't want to do it. And finally, they just like kept asking. And finally, I was just like, fine, I'll do it. And then I just never came back in. But
awesome.
What I found super satisfying was that your sister Kate, they had this thing on their receipts where you could call and leave a voicemail to talk about your experience and rate it. And each worker had to have a certain number of calls, so you really had to push these on customers. And Kate called up and just said a couple really nice things about me, and then just proceeded to like talk so much shit about the manager. And just left such a mean voicemail. It was so cool.
Good. I'm glad.
Anyway, that was very, very cool of Kate.
I'm glad that they burned and died.
And another business never filled that place. It's so, we all have jobs we hate. Anyway.
I have so many jobs that I've hated.
So Coach Sowers does not quit, but he does accept the coaching position. Hank is just so excited that Bobby is going to be coached by the Coach Sowers. He's just so excited Bobby's going to have that experience. And I love this conversation they're having in bed that night, Hank and Peggy. And Hank just says, I just hope working at the mall hasn't knocked the fight out of him. And Peggy says, I don't know, honey. That man could be a tough taskmaster. Let's not forget that you used to call him Sour Coach Sours. Remember? And then Hank's like, yeah, boy, we came up with that one at a Christian athletic picnic. Sour Coach Sours. And then he takes his glasses off and he's just like, oh, we were good kids, though.
They really were Christian, like, athletic picnic. Good
Oh
Lord.
my God. Sour Coach Sours.
Oh, we got him good. We got him good
Yeah.
with that one.
Oh, yeah. But we were good kids, really.
No, I mean, it was all in good fun.
I love those kind of Hank moments. Unfortunately, it turns out that Sours is more than just a tough-as-nails taskmaster. He's actually, it turns out, out of his mind completely and fully. His coaching starts out kind of normal. There's a lot of running and push-ups and making the kids memorize giant playbooks, and then it escalates from there where the kids are forced to eat mud and he's screaming at them and calling them horrible names and giving them salt tablets and making them run headfirst into walls. He calls Bobby Butterball.
Yeah, he's totally fat shaming Bobby the whole time, and Hank's just like, he's letting it happen, but you know that he's not okay with it. So
Yeah.
There's at least that.
Yeah. Most of the team ends up defecting to a soccer team that's training in a field nearby. The soccer team is called The Wind, and it's coached by a man named Coach Lucas, a very pleasant, happy, everyone's a winner kind of guy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Bobby also bails to join The Wind, and Hank is mortified. Soccer is not a real sport, according to Hank.
Right.
Hank approaches Sours one day to apologize for Bobby quitting the team, and Sour gives Hank a chance to make amends by offering him a position on the team as assistant football coach, and Hank reluctantly accepts. And this part... Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, he just, like, bullies Hank into taking it. Like, he just is like, oh, I guess you can just go be, like, a Nancy boy. Like, just, like, you know, makes Hank feel like a, like...
I wrote that part down. Sour says, well, if you really feel bad for the way Butterball screwed me, you can be my assistant football coach. And Hank says, oh, well, I don't know. With Bobby not on the team, it might make him feel... And then Sours cuts him off, and he just says... Okay, Louisa May, go play your ballerina ball. Just leave your penis in the bucket.
I know, my God.
I know.
Holy shit.
And then Hank's like, oh, well, I guess I could.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I cut you off. Please go.
That's it.
Okay, well, re-say that part so you can cut out what I just yelled at you.
Penis in the bucket. Just to be clear. Meanwhile, the soccer team is pampered by Coach Lucas. He gives them tons of praise for doing very little. He seems like, it's like the kind of situation where all games end in ties, so no one's feelings are hurt. He's buying them vanilla ice cream, the kind of thing that would make Hank vomit a little in his mouth.
Yeah.
A short time later, Hank shows up to a Cougars practice session only to find Coach Sours driving his car up and down the muddy football field where practice is being held. He's driving it all over the field like a nut job. He's doing donuts and spinnies and zigzaggies. But he's also chasing the children on his team. They're trying to outrun him in his car while he's just like driving like a maniac on the field. He's really trying to run them over. By some miracle, his car gets stuck in the mud, so he is momentarily stopped. Hank runs up and slams his hand down on the hood, demanding an explanation. And I thought of Nomi Omio during this moment because I was just like, now I'm seeing it more now.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say, in a very hot moment.
Oh, yeah.
Hank takes charge, and I'm just like, okay, Hank.
I don't know if
make him stop.
I don't know if it's Nomi Omio pointing out that Hank can be attractive and sending us that nice list, or us reading all that pornographic fan fiction. But more and more, I'm just like having moments where I'm like, Hank is looking pretty good here.
I've always thought, especially like in the flashbacks when he's younger. I'm like,
Mm.
Hank could get it. He could get it. But yeah, I think just having that conversation, no meow meow meow, you've really opened my eyes to the possibility. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? That was pretty cool. He stood in front of a car and he was just like, excuse the fuck out of me. You're not doing this anymore.
Oh yeah, when he slammed his fists
I
down on
know.
the hood of the car, I was like, okay. Oh.
Oh, I know. I thought the same
Oh.
thing.
Yeah. I was like, oh, feelings.
Tingly.
Yeah, tingly. Warm. So Hank is just like, are you crazy? What are you doing? You can't chase these children. And, he demands an explanation from Sowers. And Sowers climbs out of the car and starts yelling at Hank and accuses him of losing the state game all those years ago because Hank supposedly has ankles that are very tiny and weak. Hank is pissed. Sowers gets back into his car so he can get back to chasing the children. And this is when Hank knocks him unconscious by hitting him in the head with like a giant Gatorade cooler.
Yeah.
So Sowers is out of commission now. And Hank is left having to like solely coach this terrible team.
Mm-hmm.
We cut to another big game day where the Cougars are playing the Wolves again. I don't know if is that normal?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they're playing the Wolves. It's another big game. The Wolves have a commanding lead. Bobby happens to have a soccer game at the same time in a field nearby. He looks across the soccer field and sees his father pacing along the sidelines, and he feels bad for Hank. And by this point, he's starting to grow bored with this super delicate version of soccer. He looks around, and Joseph's on the team at this point, and he's killing it. And the coach is like, all right, Joseph, take it easy. We're already ahead. We don't need to if you keep earning points, we can't end in a tie, And
Right.
Joseph is just like, what are we doing here? He grabs a hold of the soccer ball with his hands to get his teammates' attention, and he points to the football field. And he's just like, what are we doing, guys? We shouldn't be here. We should be there. And he convinces at least Joseph, I don't know if it worked with the rest of the team, to go back to football.
At least he convinced Joseph, because I love when Bobby runs back and Hank's like, oh, great, I'm so glad you came. And Bobby goes, and I brought Joseph. And he's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, Hank's like, oh, that's really great.
That was a really smart move.
Yeah. Hank is just so happy to see both of them. He immediately sends Joseph onto the field and praises Bobby. And he's just like, that was a really good strategy, Bobby. You'd make a great coach. And Bobby's like, as long as I could still wear my uniform, I'd love to coach. And Hank's like, yeah. And then Bobby's like, and a cape. And then Hank is like,
It slowly takes his hand off of his shoulder.
Yeah.
Come on.
And that's basically the end of that story, although there is a great side story with Peggy where we see her as a football mom, and she's like chugging beers with the other gruff football moms and just screaming at the coach and screaming encouragement to the kids. Come on, get a better play. And then she has to spend a little bit of time being a soccer mom once Bobby switches over, and it's a wildly different world where all the women, they don't pay attention to their kids' games at all. They just talk to each other and drink lattes and wear sweaters and talk about their SUVs and
boring.
Yeah, and yeah, they're just not Peggy's type. And she tells them off at the end and goes back to the football game, and it's very satisfying. So Peggy's awesome.
Yeah, I love that end speech from her. She was like, oh, I would just die. Like, she's just going on and on about it. And she's like, you know what else? I would just die if I had to hang out with some losers.
Yeah.
Who didn't recognize a dead-on Fat Albert impersonation.
I love it.
It's so good. I was just like, God damn, I love Kathy Najimy. She just is such an amazing actor. And the voice acting in this episode, from just those little parts with Peggy, are so good.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I had those thoughts too. Really, really good, even though it's a side story. Peggy stands out. And that's basically the episode.
Yay! Well done, Jackie. Beautiful.
Thank you. I threw this together last night when I couldn't sleep, so I'm glad that it made sense.
It was perfect. Beautiful sets.
Well, share with us your favorite moments, parts from this episode. Tell us what you think, what you wrote down.
I'd love to. So you mentioned a few that I really loved, especially the Gribble. No one's killed you yet. That part made me laugh really hard. One of my all-time favorite Bobby moments is when they're in the ice cream shop and Bobby, who's running up to, because he sees his dad, he sees Coach Sowers,
Yes,
and he's just like, we ended in a tie, so nobody lost, and now we're eating ice cream, and then we practice, or he was like, and then we practice our high kicks, and he was just like, and he goes to like demonstrate it, and he just goes, "Yew!"
Woo!
and flings his leg up all the way up, and the coach is just like, Bobby is the best at high kicks. I love that
And
moment.
he says,
he's excited. You!
He says he's going to give the Rockettes a run for their money. And then Bobby just slowly looks at him and he's just like, the Rockettes? Me?
I know. God, I love it. I love it so much. One of my
so good
all-time favorite Bobby moments in the entire show.
Shout out to Pamela Adlin.
Yes, very much so. Who?
And that's how you say her name, because we have a history of saying it very wrong.
Yep, we sure do.
But she's awesome in this episode too.
So good. There's just like this little part that made me laugh really hard. It's when Hank I think he's getting ready for the big game. And he's on the phone, and it's with Bill, and he goes, and all you hear is, "Yeah, well, I wish you had a woman too, Bill." It's just so good. It's just, he's on the, I love that they all like call each other, because there's been multiple like episodes where they call each other, they're on the phone with each other, even though they spend all of their time together outside of work. And, well, I wish you had a woman too, Bill.
I know. Just chatting. Yes, I know, Bill.
I know. I wish that too. When in the very beginning, when they're going to the bridge to paint over the graffiti or be like, wolves suck, wolves fucking suck dick. Dale's in his full balaclava, and he like rubs his finger on the graffiti and tastes it, and he just goes, paint.
I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
Right.
Oh, I have one more. So I love in the flashback when they're like getting ready to do whatever they do in football, hike thing, and Boomhauer's, he's yelling out all of these things. And then all of a sudden, he just straight up tells everyone the plan. He's just like, all right, new plan. We're going to fake out and give it to Hank, okay? But nobody can understand what he said. Like, nobody on the other team, everybody on the team understands him, but nobody on the other team gets it. So they're able to, like, pull it off without having to, like, call it some fancy name. He just straight up says exactly what they're going to do. And everyone's just like, all right, cool.
Everyone on the other team, they're like looking at each other like, what is this guy saying?
What is he saying? Wow, they have some really crazy terms for whatever they're doing.
I know. And then it just ends in hi.
But that made me laugh because I'm going to apply it to myself. When I was a kid, I played soccer, and my dad was the coach, and there was one time where he was not able to be there, and he was like, listen, Amy, when you get there, you're going to be center. He's like, just tell the, assistant coach that you're just going to kick it straight forward and the other kids are going to come after it. I was like, okay. And I forgot to do that. So we were all on the field and I was just like, wait a second. And I like turned over and I yelled at the assistant coach. I was like, my dad told me to tell you that we just have to kick it straight. The assistant coach was like, that's great, but the other team now knows exactly what you're going to do. And I just laughed. Wait. I was like, oh, yeah, sorry. I'm still going to do that because I don't know what else to do.
All right, we're all on the same page now.
Oh, good. Everybody's on the... Great, okay, we're good. You guys know what we're doing? Cool.
Oh, that's so cute.
Wait. Not yet, ref.
My dad said.
My dad told me to tell you.
That's so funny. Oh,
so dumb. And that's I mean, I have a few more, but one of the last things I want to mention is that I love Bobby wearing the mittens
Oh,
at the very
yes. The
beginning,
mittens.
and Peggy going, Bobby, your mittens.
I know, when he's doing his little morale dance and song, and he has these mittens on, and they're the cutest knitted little mittens, and then he is eventually forced to play in the game, and he runs out, and Peggy's like, Bobby, your mittens, and he takes them off, but they're attached to his uniform like little kid mittens, and so they're just dangling off of his uniform while he's playing.
I know. So cute. They're like these beautiful purple and pink mittens too.
Yeah.
They look hand
So
knitted. I love it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I have two more. Okay. When Peggy first goes, or no, it's when she's at the second soccer or football game, and she's wearing the sweater, and they said, oh, where's your son at? Where's your husband? And she goes, oh, my husband Henry is bringing him in the truck.
Henry.
And the last one is that I love how they were switching the music between when you're looking at the soccer team and it's like this fun, like tropical, breezy music, and then you switch over, the wind, and it's like lots of, what's it called, like the steel drum kind of sound, and then it cuts over to the football team and it's like this like hard rock and shit. I love that. I thought that was a great little touch.
Yeah, I thought it even looked, even though the fields were right next to each other, it even looked sunnier by the soccer field.
Yeah, it really did.
It was so muddy on the football field and kind of looked damp and dank.
Bleak.
And the soccer field was pristine and sunny, and everyone was just, I think there were butterflies.
Yeah, and and Bobby's like blowing on a dandelion, and they're wearing these bright sunny yellow outfits.
Yep.
Yeah.
And their team is the Wind, and they're playing the Puffin Stuffs.
The Puffin Stuffs. I know. It was like, good luck with your fluffin' stuff, Dad. They're called the Puffin Stuffs.
Puffin Stuffs.
How rude of you. Come on.
Yeah. Well, you pretty much said just about all of my, oh my God, the part where Dale licks his, no, I mean, we're on the same page. Dale licks his finger, Bobby's high kick. I love the scene where Peggy eventually tells off the moms. I mean, it's just, all her interactions with them are kind of cringe because she just so doesn't fit in with them. And she tries fitting in a little bit and tries being funny. And in this last scene, she walks up to them and does a Fat Albert impression.
I know, right?
Like, why would she? I don't care how good your Fat Albert impression is. Like, this audience is not going to receive it. She's just like, hey, hey, hey. I mean, it's a great impression she does, but it is lost on these people. And it's just so cringe.
Read the room, Peggy.
I know. I'm glad that she does tell them off at the end, and she includes, like, some losers who can't recognize a spot-on Fat Albert impression. And then the only other thing I wrote down was, of course, that interaction between Hank and Bobby in Bobby's room, where Hank is trying to explain why soccer is not a legitimate sport, and he's just, like, sitting on Bobby's bed, and Bobby's lying there, and Hank is like, Bobby, I never thought I'd need to tell you this, but I would be a bad parent if I didn't. Soccer was invented by European ladies to keep them busy while their husbands did the cooking. And Bobby's response is so perfect. He just kind of blinks at Hank for a second, and he's just like, why do you have to hate what you don't understand?
Beautiful.
And then Hank is like, I don't hate you, Bobby. And Bobby's like, I meant soccer. And Hank's like, oh yeah, I hate soccer, yes.
I know. First of all, that sounds amazing. I would love to play soccer while my husband did the cooking. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds like a perfect reason to invent a sport.
Perfect.
I know. Bobby's just, and he just, after Hank's like, oh yeah, no, I hate soccer. And Bobby just looks at him like, fucking A, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
But those are pretty much all of the parts we had. I wrote down a few guest stars, but I feel like there was really one main one. Coach Lucas is voiced by Will Ferrell.
Yes, yes.
Somebody named Allie, and I'm assuming this is one of the soccer moms, is coached by an actress named Julie Haggerty.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked up her IMDb, and I recognize her face.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was... Hold on. I'm pretty sure...
Oh my God, no.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. She was in... Wasn't she in What About Bob?
She was in What About Bob? Oh, fuck
that was
yeah,
my
she was.
number one. She's been in a ton of things, but I was just like, What About Bob? It's Faye from What About Bob.
Faye from What About Bob. That movie is so fucking good.
Bob! Oh, so good.
God, I love that movie.
And then an actor named Phil Hendry did the voice of Coach Sowers.
Mm-hmm.
And seems like he's pretty successful too, but I don't recognize his face or his name.
The Phil Hendry Show. Truth is our bitch. Okay.
What the hell?
Okay.
Well, is it time for us to get into listener comments?
It sure is, Jackie.
All right.
Let's see.
Do we have a listener comment song? Don't you have one from last week?
Yes. So, okay. So we have a listener comment song, and it is from Mary B.
Mary B.
And they say...
I haven't heard this.
No, I know you haven't, but I did, and the Patreons did, but you have not heard this yet. Okay, you ready? So
Yes.
It's from Mary B., and it says, "Hello, friends. Love the podcast so much. Y'all are doing the Lord's work. Too long, didn't read. I have a lot of intrusive thoughts, and lately they've been just snippets of audio that loop on repeat for hours. This sounds unpleasant, and it usually is, but not today, because today, the intrusive thought on loop is Luann's Manger Babies theme song. And I recorded my own rendition just for you. I hope it brings you joy."
Oh.
You ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
It's the Manger Babies getting into trouble. The Manger Babies spreading a message of love. The Manger Babies.
Yay! Spreading a message of love.
That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part.
I love it.
So
Spreading a message of
good.
love. Thank you, Mary B. Oh my God. And it was beautiful too. I got like goosebumps.
I know the voice, right? So
Mary B.
nice. God, I wish I could
Everyone
sing.
is so talented and funny and smart and
Cool.
really good singers. How is this possible?
I know, really good singers. Cool, beautiful, funny, smart. Ugh, we have the best listeners out of everyone. I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
All right, let's get into these. Oh, if you want to send in your own song, you can, of course, email a song to hello@hoyapod.com, or you can also call us and leave a voicemail at 386-530-3876. All right.
Right off the bat, I love this. Love Applemint says, "Football." I do love that they like keep talking shit about soccer, even though it is by far the most popular and biggest and well-loved sport in literally the entire world.
Yeah.
I love this from Nomio. We didn't mention this, but when the original coach is confronted by Hank and the guys, he's like, "I don't get paid for this." He's like, "You know what? Screw you guys." And then Nomio says, the coach tearfully says, "Oh, if you guys aren't too busy, could you please just go to hell?"
I meant to write that down. And if you're not too busy. SNC Banks also says that. And if you aren't too busy, could you go to hell?
Crimes Universe says, "Coach, run into the brick wall." Joseph says, "Yeah, right, and end up with headaches like my mom." Oh, honey.
She's the Manon. "That's a gribble of an idea," is something only Dale would say positively.
Oh my God, that's so true. And I do love that scene because I love that Bill has like, he's being validated with everything he said. Everyone's like, yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then the last one, he was like, we should get Coach Sowers to and everyone's just like, yeah, right on, and they're all high-fiving and shaking hands over Bill's idea. I love it. Bill finally gets a W.
Martin of the Waking Universe and Quam both mentioned the space movie with Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
God, I love her. Oh,
Yes.
I love her so much. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to mention this one. J_Enrique_V says, how romantic.
Yes.
God, I love that. But he goes, how romantic? And Hank just goes, what? And he's like, Mom was there. And then right afterwards, she canceled her date with that guy who went on to build all those airports.
Yes. I love that whole part too, because it's like the end of the flashback. Hank makes the touchdown, and I don't know, it seems like they win the game. And
Yeah,
then
they do.
Coach Sowers runs up to Bill and kisses him full on the mouth.
Yeah.
And Peggy's cheering in the stands in the background, but it ends with Bill getting kissed on the mouth by Coach Sowers, and the flashback ends, and immediately Bobby just says, how romantic. And Hank's like, what?
I know.
And he's like,
but
Mom was there.
I know. I love Bill because he's got his hand on his cheek and he just goes, damn, that man knew how to coach.
It was just like an awesome, like that whole part could have ended on any one of those jokes, but it just kept going.
I know. It was
The
so
airport, like, damn, that man could coach. Of course, so many people, I think the biggest things we're seeing here are take a salt tablet and why do you hate what you don't understand?
Oh, this one's great. Okay, this is from Nurs in Embers. You get me some Patreon subscribers and I guarantee I'll kiss each and every one of you little pansies right on the mouth. It's true. It's true. We're going to have, whenever we do like live meetups, we'll have a line specifically for patrons and we're just going to give you all big kisses right on the mouth.
My last one by Bender's Redemption. Favorite moment, Sowers throwing the spiral and knocking that kid out.
So
That kid's trying to defect to the soccer game and so many kids have left and the last one's like running away and he just throws a football, hits this kid, knocks him out, and then tells Bobby to drag the body back.
Yeah, bring him back over here.
Yeah.
All right, I got one last one. Crimes Universe says from Dale, that's our boy, all-American, Arlen's native son.
It says that right to Nancy and John Redcorn sitting right there.
There's so much in that statement. There's so much. Oh, and everybody does love from Bobby, the Rockettes. Me?
That was so precious.
Excellent listener comments, everyone.
Thank you so much. It's really helpful that you posted this days ago and not an hour ago.
I know.
When we give people the opportunity, they really have a lot of great things to contribute.
Oh, I know.
All right.
All right, Jackie.
Amy?
Oh, no, Jackie.
Oh, Amy.
Jackie, are you
ready?
fucking ready? I have two.
Trivia. Yes.
Uh,
I have two also.
Okay. You going first?
Who goes first?
You. Go for it.
Okay.
I invite you.
Amy.
Mm.
What number was Hank's football jersey in high school?
Oh, 23?
Oh, no. 33. So close.
Damn it! Fuck! Dang, that's a good one. That's
Thanks.
a good one. All right. What's your next one?
You go next.
No, you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Amy.
Uh.
Answer that.
Highly erotic.
Amy. What is Coach Sowers' first name?
Fuck. Oh, I don't know. Genevieve.
Oh, no, but that's a great guess. According to his name tag at the shoe store he's working at, he goes by Whitey. I'm not sure if that's his
Whitey.
official first
Yeah.
name.
Damn it. All right. Well, you win this round, but I still have 2, so hold on.
All right.
All right. So you did say the footballs coach is his last name, but what is his first name?
Coleman.
God damn it. All right, I got one more.
Okay.
What is Hank's email address?
Footballsgreatsoccersucks.com.
Oh, you were so close, but no. No. I'm not giving you that one.
What is it? What is it?
Football is great, soccer is dumb.com.
Yes, I love that it's a .com. It's, good ones.
Yeah, those were good. You know what? You won because you got one right, I guess.
All right, and you got none right. So
Yeah, I got none of.
well, Amy, last question.
Yes.
We forgot to do this last episode, but do you know the name of the next episode?
I do. I do
Okay.
indeed. It's
Okay.
deconstructing Henry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of what this one's about off the top of my head.
That title gives you nothing except for that it involves con. But once I looked at it, I was like, oh, I know this one.
Okay, the screen picture for it just has Khan shirtless in a bathroom putting on deodorant. I remember this. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Next one. Yeah.
It's going to be a good one. We
I know, a con episode.
Talking about someone kind of getting knocked down a peg. I feel like Khan's maybe another one with not a high ego, but similar to Peggy, maybe feels like he has a lot to prove. And so when he gets put in his place or challenged, it really hits him hard, just like Peggy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's a little satisfying.
But it helps us, it helps humanize him a little bit more.
Absolutely.
I'm
That's
excited.
Exactly right. Yay! Okay. Whew. Listen, everyone, follow us on, Instagram, Ho Yeah Pod. Leave iTunes reviews, please. Send us listener comments, listener comment songs to hello@hoyapod.com.
Mm-hmm.
And very soon we're going to be announcing the giveaway /raffle /live stream, all the deets. It's going to be within this week, by the weekend.
We were just talking about some of the stuff we might give away, and I forgot we had some of this stuff. It's really cool.
I'm so excited.
I
think
know.
you guys are going to be real pumped about it. So
yeah.
I hope you all join us for that, because it's our 1 year. It's a big deal. We want to talk to you. We want to do King of the Hill trivia. We want you guys to do a song and a dance if you feel like it, whatever you want. Join us. Join us for the live stream. We want you there. Okay?
Yeah.
But until then, for now.
If you're so inclined, send us some fan fiction.
Oh my God, yes, please. Please, that would be amazing.
But until then.
Wait, you go ahead.
But
until
then,
via
con
Dios.
Woo! Hey!